With just 1 day remaining before a potential strike at Samsung Electronics, the management and union are continuing talks in search of a breakthrough even at this hour. For more details, we have our Ahn Sung-jin on the line. So, Sung-jin, walk us through the situation at the moment.
Right, Tommy. Samsung Electronics and its labor union have resumed negotiations this afternoon, starting from around 4 p.m. Labor Minister Kim Young-hoon stepped in to continue mediation, highlighting the government's growing concern over the potential economic impact of a full-scale strike. His main goal is to persuade both sides to compromise by presenting a range of alternatives on key disputed issues. Now, this comes as the labor union had earlier officially announced on their website around 10 a.m. that they will be proceeding with a nationwide strike as planned to exercise their rights.
There is deep regret that the mediation process ended without management making a final decision. We will enter a full strike starting from tomorrow.
Samsung Electronics had also expressed regret over the collapse in negotiations, saying it would continue efforts to avoid what it described as the worst-case scenario.
We apologize for failing to reach an agreement and will continue efforts to resolve the dispute.
In a statement, management argued that it had already accepted most of the union's demands regarding performance-based bonuses, but added that the persistent demand for compensation for profit-losing divisions would be unacceptable. It also warned that accepting such demands could undermine its core principle that compensation should follow performance.
So the situation appears serious enough for the government to step in as well, Sung-jin, with a growing speculation over possible state intervention. Tell us more about that.
Well, the Labor Ministry declined to confirm whether it is considering invoking emergency arbitration powers, which could suspend strike action in industries deemed critical to the national economy. But as we can see, officials continue to stress that dialogue remains the preferred solution. The chair of the National Labor Relations Commission dismissed speculation over emergency intervention earlier today, downplaying the likelihood of immediate government action. The Blue House had expressed deep regret over the failure of the mediation process and urged both sides to continue negotiations, with President Lee Jae-myung also weighing in by stating that while collective labor action is legitimate, there must be an appropriate line. Officials say that with negotiations continuing, they may reach an agreement before the strike tomorrow, so we will have to keep an eye on the latest.
Sure, Sung-jin, thank you for the latest.